can go, but you don't have to be here. You can head back to whatever meeting it is that you want. That's entirely up to you. I don't need you here. Nobody needs you here. You chose to come, and I'm glad that you came through. But having you here doesn't matter. Who I'm voting for is not what's important. Here's the allegations that you are involved and operating a racketeering influenced corrupt organization. You're in violation of Indiana's, pyramid schemes, laws, that you have violated, the federal elections commission's laws with respect to campaign finance, that you've violated Texas laws with respect to the production, the processing of animals, that you have violated the state of South Carolina, the state of Georgia, the state of Michigan, the state of Indiana, as well as the state of Texas, campaign finance laws. Listen, don't interrupt me. You can run if you want to, bro. You do what you want to. That's entirely up to you. You can't speak to it, and so you're going to run. But I tell you what, I will be sitting in the back of that courtroom on the day that they walk you out of there. I made you that promise, and I'm going to stick to it. You run if you need to.
Yeah. Because you knew it was coming. You shouldn't have had your fucking flunky call me the B word. So I don't know why you thought you have an educated Patel run alive trying to endorse you, but you niggas is getting that smoke. Now you over here, I don't know why you came over here talking about you had a meeting. What was the fucking point of showing up if you was finna run to go to a meeting? You already knew we wasn't about to vote for your bitch ass because you're scamming niggas. You're not even on the fucking ballot. If I gotta vote for a nigga that I gotta write in as a candidate, I might as well vote for my fucking self. The suiting for president sounds better than the scamming ass Malcolm Tanner that like to beat up females, give them STDs, and scam old women out of their fucking money. And beating up homeless people that's looking for shelter. 6 counts of fraud. Suiting for president sounds way better than scamming Tanner. What y'all think?
I agree with you, bro.
Who was he before? Is he somebody like there was a friend on the page? Was he?
He was never my friend on the page. He was a nigga that was cool with another nigga. And then I guess they blew him up too quick to do too much. But if he wants to go there with me, we can go there. Because I don't think he has the intellectual capacity to even go toe-to-toe with me in any type of presidential debate. If that's what he wants to do. But we all know he's not really running to be president. He's just taking people's money because he know when they hand out this fucking court tomorrow and they start telling him this is what the fuck you looking at. You looking at 15 to 20 years or 5 to 7 years. He ain't finna do that time. He gonna run with these motherfuckers' money. And when it come to end of November, because I think that's when the election is in November, right?
November 4th or thereabouts. Yep.
So when we wake up November 5th and this nigga ain't got one vote but for Patah, 2 lanes in of that Bradford nigga.
Yeah, and you're precisely right. I'm sorry. Go ahead, sir.
Nah, so how did y'all get to exposing him? What led up to that?
He tried to cuss Blackwater out because he thought that you could drive a motor vehicle in the United States without a driver's license.
Okay, so Clinton. So he's a Clinton Montgomery kind of guy.
He's using Morris talking points to try.
So the guy is Clinton Montgomery, right? Isn't that the guy, right? Clinton Montgomery. All right, yeah, Clinton Montgomery is. That's me, Blackwater's friend.
Absolutely, yeah. He is precisely, and as you know, Clinton Montgomery just happens to share, at some point in the past, residence there in Indiana. Yeah, so what a coincidence, that here again, one of his homeboys, and so Malcolm, like you said, I know that you're sitting back listening. And I think that initially you took me as a joke, is what you did. I'm almost certain of it, that you took me as a joke, and you sat back and made jokes about me, on the lives where it is that I'd still yet come in, with your friends, etc. But I can assure you, bro, I'm gonna get the last laugh. I always do. And it's because, not because, I'm some badass, but I generally stand on principle. And on this particular matter, bro, I'm standing on principle on this one. You're going to get held accountable, for all of it, and that's just how it is. And you should never, threaten Erica again either, or what we'll do is that we'll find a way to tickle your fancy, even before, those criminal matters, comes up and gets, and the additional criminal matters gets resolved. And so you come over, you're this alleged a millionaire, and I didn't even get into the fact that, he alleges to own a ranch in Texas. He says this, right, to individuals. Well, I researched it. He doesn't own shit in Texas. His parents own about a 28-acre farm in Texas. He alleges to own an drilling facility in Texas. Well, I researched it, figured out, first where it is that his parents' residence was in Marshall, Texas, and then after figuring that out, looked around the area to look to where it is that the nearest oil drilling facilities were. Identified about 3 of them, horned in, took the footage that he had taken walking in this property, went down at Google Earth and found the precise property, and then he had stood in front of and bro, yeah, like you said, Malcolm, you fucked around and got the wrong guy, but stood in front of a label one day on one of those actual natural gas extraction pipes, and I happened to be able to capture the name on it, and then found the corporation that owns it. Malcolm, I'm exposing you. Yeah, I'm exposing you because of one reason, that you sat back and laughed because I have a speech impediment. And let me tell you what it is. This as well, bro. My daughter has a speech impediment, and what I thought about in that moment is that, when our dad's not going to be around, it's going to be some bitch ass nigga like you that might be willing to laugh. And so I want you to tell them that sitting back and laughing at individuals' disabilities is probably the thing that will uncover you if you do anything that's improper. And so I'm on your neck because of that one simple reason. And that some people would call petty. But more importantly, the more it is that I've exposed about you, it's not petty, because I'm helping to relieve individuals, vulnerable individuals, of a predator such as yourself that's taken advantage of them. And so, may the forces be with you, Malcolm. But you came over and you cowered. Here's a man sitting here talking about you, telling you things that apparently you couldn't challenge. And so what you did is you cowered like a freaking punk, and you ran, saying that you've got a meeting and it's 11 o'clock at night. You've got to go back into your meeting. Yeah, you didn't have a meeting. You just didn't have anything to say. You couldn't respond to any of it. And so
You were
as
gonna
well,
get your shit pushed in.
yeah, yeah. And so that's what's happening here. And so all of a sudden, I've got now the opportunity that I'll be able to tell my grandkids that I got to push in the shit of a so-called alleged presidential candidate because he laughed at me. Isn't that something, Malcolm? Come back in here, buddy. Yeah, just come back in here.
I don't think he's showing up to go to court.
Oh, well, if he doesn't, like you said, old Judge McVickers, Sean McVickers, is going to sign a bench warrant for him. Because there's already the Indiana Probation Department that's involved. Isn't that right, Malcolm? Yeah. So, like you said, you should have never, ever laughed at me, bro. Yeah, that got under my freaking skin. Not because you were laughing,
But be honest, Blackwater, it was gonna come to this.
Well, maybe it is.
You want to know how I know?
Yes.
Because Patah's over there. And Patah used to be over here. So eventually we would have looked in. Because y'all know me. That whole night before he jumped up, I said, vote for Malcolm Tanner. And then when he got into it with Blackwater, and Blackwater was going through the stuff, and we found out that he didn't know what he was talking about, I was telling people, hey, y'all can vote for him if y'all want to, but he ain't earned my vote. Because I don't think he know politics. And then after that, I saw all this scamming shit. So who's going to come to this eventually?
Well, but Patah was kind of a pseudo, wasn't he? Patah was a little pseudo, wasn't he?
What do you mean a little pseudo?
Batai. Wasn't the guy Batai, wasn't he suit up a little bit? The guy that used to come over here?
On what though? Like the Omex was a
Crazy
monument
stuff.
stuff?
I mean, I heard crazy stuff once in a while. I mean, not a lot, but he said, I could be wrong. I kind of walked in.
I mean, yeah, I ain't gonna say he wasn't shooting some stuff, but
Okay, all right. That's what I thought. I don't know. Yeah.
he was over here saying the vote for Dr. Turner. He was saying that for I want to say 2 years.
OHF, I will mention this as well. In understanding, the elections process, that although any individual, can, register, if you would, and to become a candidate for federal office, so long as they meet the qualifiers. The qualifiers for the presidency is being, of course, a born citizen of the U.S. and then additionally being 37 years of age or older. And beyond that, that's it. And so, there is, two documents that you must complete. One that shows the name of the candidate, their address, and whether they are affiliated with one of the major parties. And then the second document is a requirement under the FEC, the Federal Elections Commission's rules, where it is that they must have at least one campaign committee. That campaign committee is responsible for a number of things, but one of the primary responsibilities is handling the finances of a campaign. And even if an individual has the resources, to fund their campaign where they're not relying on donations, anytime that there's an expenditure or a donation to that particular campaign, it must be filed if it's more than $200. Malcolm has not filed any. And Malcolm, I'm telling you this, bro, so that you can see, do what it was considered at law to cure, to CURE, these missteps, etc. But it's not going to fix it in any kind of substantial way because there are deadlines that you've not met. I've been all over you, bro. And the fact that you have been able to convince some individuals, to go and take a look, to go and take a look, at the FEC to see that you filed and you're believing that that's flexing and it's sufficient. What you don't realize apparently is this, is that there are now then, that's at the federal level, all it is that you need to do. But the states are able to regulate, if you would, their elections processes, and each state has a different set of election laws with respect to state, local, as well as federal campaigns, etc. And I've sat back and researched those around the states in which it is that I'm aware that you've participated in, and you've violated every last state that you're campaigned in, campaign finance laws, etc. You don't know that. Because you are not a smart individual. You're actually a relatively stupid individual, etc. And so a part of my campaign to bust your neck is this, is that I am having drafted letters to each of those, to each of the elections commissions at each of the states that are that's inside of the, if you would, under the authority of the Secretary of State, where it is that if there are viable allegations, they must investigate. And so, bro, like I said, I'm all over your ass like stink on shit. I will not back off. And why? Because as I mentioned, the fact that you laughed at me, but more importantly, I thought about my daughter. I thought about the fact that when old man's not around, some creep like you sitting back and laughing at her because she has a speech impediment. Isn't that petty? Isn't that something really petty? That I'm freaking bringing your ass to account just because I was thinking about my kid off in the future when it is that I'm no longer going to be around. You should have never crossed paths with me. You should have never. And so you're a coward. You come over this evening, you sit there You talk about you had a meeting to go to. You don't know election laws. You didn't qualify for one, not for one ballot to have your name on one state ballot, and none of them. And then you get let's start with Tulane's. You get him deep in this shit as well, right? Old Tulane's right now should be scared as shit because Tulane's, under Texas election laws, was required to file his own financial statement. I know you don't realize that because you're a dumbass, Malcolm. And now Tulane's is sitting back, his little nuts all drawn up into his sack, trying to figure out what the hell's he going to do because he got himself in bed with you, etc. And there's nothing he can do because what's going to happen in Texas is this: is they're going to slap him with a couple of $1,000 fine, $2,500, $5,000 fine, and now he's going to have to go back out and stand his black ass out in that fucking sun with that damn hard hat on, directing construction traffic, sucking on a cigarette every once in a while, taking a hit off of that damn gin bottle when he can, and when he can't, then stepping around the truck and firing that damn pipe up and hitting that rock, etc. Why? Because he got fucking involved with you, Malcolm. And then as for old Bradford there, Andre understands what Hammond's look like, the facilities there. That's right. FCI. Hammond's FCI. You know what the FCI stands for, right? And for those that don't know, it's the Federal Corrections Institute at Hammond's. And so Andre knows what it looks like in the inside, and then he gets involved with you as well. Knowing that your shit wasn't straight, but you convinced him that you would be able to you had it all under control. You don't have it under control. You're a liar. And so, Andre, get your shit packed up because, as you say, you can get your wife or your girlfriend, actually, to drive your ass back up to Hammond's, and you just turn yourself in. And then so forth. The next time your ass go over to Thailand, I want you to know, my brother, that I've already reached out to the Thai officials to let them know about your activities there. You don't have the license under the Thai Hotel Act of 2004. Google it, nigga.
No Airbnb, nigga.
Yeah, absolutely. And so if you damn thought that I was damn half-ass, you got me fucked up.
Rate yourself.
So
put that quarter in your ass, Tanner. Malcolm,
so next time, step off a fucking plane in Thailand and they damn come rolling up on your ass. Just remember, Blackwater sent you that as a damn gift, but you're not going to get back over there. Why? Because all of a sudden, damn Judge McVickers is going to snatch your fucking passport, right? Until he sentences your ass. And when he sentences you, I'm going to be sitting back in the court with my buddy Clifford Johnson, right? You know who Clifford is again. Clifford is the attorney, the U.S. attorney for the Northern District of Indiana. And they're looking at your ass as well. You're fucked. Why? Because you decided to take advantage of people and not show grace to individuals that you should be worried about. Enjoy.
All those that gave him money through the Cash App, a lady just was in the chat. She said you can file a complaint through Cash App, and Cash App will try to get you your money back. Because remember, he has no bank account. His money's still in his Cash App account. So if you report that he took your money because you were trying to invest it, and he took it and he played you, scammed you, and said it was a donation, and it really was you were investing, they can try to get you your money back. And since his shit's still in that Cash App account, they'll just take it. They ain't got to ask him permission. Tanner, you played yourself, my nigga. You're running out of time. The window's closing on you. Get the money back to the people and turn yourself in. How you got 6 counts of fraud and you still out here frauding niggas? You ain't learned the lesson. You gonna learn. You gonna learn the lesson. You can't run forever, nigga. You too tall. You're too tall. You stand out like a sore fucking thumb. You can't run and hide. You can't go to mama's house. They know where mama stay because she probably was the one that paid your bond for you to get off the first fucking time you start putting your hands on niggas. You have nowhere to run. You can go over your ex-wife's house, nigga. They got her address on file. You running out of options, my nigga. You have nowhere to go. You gonna go to that fake ass oil property? They gonna come there too? You just gonna sit in the driveway, nigga? Because we know you ain't about to open up the fence and drive your fucking car in there. You played yourself. And not only did you play yourself, you got other niggas to come in there and play themselves right along with you. Bradford, 2 Lanes, Patah, Amin Ra. You can't hide with a name called Patah Amin Ra. Yo, bro.
Yep. So what a set of circumstances. What a set of circumstances. And bro, you're running around, since we have, people listening, running around claiming that you're a millionaire. It doesn't take much to figure out, what kind of financial resources an individual has.
You ain't on Forbes, my nigga. If you were a millionaire, we would see your ass on Forbes.
No, yeah.
If you own all this property, you would show us the documents. All y'all niggas do is get out your fucking car, find a patch of grass, and take a picture by it. If niggas fall for that, then hey, I don't know what to tell you niggas, but I'll never fucking fall for that shit. You can't fool me. Oh, I took a picture by a spot of grass. Come join and invest. No, nigga, I need to see paper fucking work. I need to see that you own the land. I need to see that you own the properties. You giving away free houses, my nigga? Are you going to pay the sales tax in each fucking state on that house? Free homes, nigga? You got money to pay that? Oh, he didn't know. He don't know you got to pay sales tax on houses, huh, nigga? You that slow, my nigga? Malcolm Tanner, you that fucking slow? You didn't know you have to pay sales taxes on each home you got? Dumb nigga. You're a dumb nigga. And listen, I'm not like that little homeless nigga that you beat up. You had one phone. That ain't me. You might get over on me, nigga, but it's going to be a walk in hell before you make it out. Trust me on that. You ain't going to be able to hold one phone in one hand and whoop a nigga with another hand. You played yourself. I'm praying that you niggas actually come to Kansas and y'all run the fuck up on me. You gonna see what the big cake do. Cause I'm gonna take one of you niggas out. And the other nigga gonna start running for his fucking life. I'm not playing with you niggas. You shouldn't have got up there when I was asking questions, being nice, and the nigga called me a bitch. You shouldn't have did it. If you running for president of the United States of America and you slow ass niggas can't handle fucking questions, then you shouldn't run. Nigga, this ain't Clubhouse, where you just run the live in Clubhouse and niggas don't ask no fucking questions. We don't do that shit around here, nigga. This is the Adjustment Syndicate. Everybody can get pushed, including you and your flunkies. So if any one of us get on the panel, we have questions, answer the shit. This ain't Clubhouse, nigga. This is TikTok. Niggas gonna have questions. You don't want to answer it, keep your ass off TikTok live. Because we coming. If I see you niggas live, I'm going to another account and I'm coming in there and I'm getting in the guest request. And as soon as you niggas hear me talking, y'all gonna get me the fuck up out of there. Why? Because you niggas don't know how to answer questions. It's simple. You want to be the president of the United States and you can't answer Q&A? Q&A. Do you know what Q&A is, nigga? Your big tall ass. Your blockhead. Hey, blockhead. 6'5", 280-pound blockhead. Do you know what Q&A is? Do you know what Q&A stands for? Do you even know how to run a campaign? Y'all going around preaching all this vote for me shit, but you don't want to answer questions? You got to earn the vote, nigga. We just don't give it to you because you black. You thought you was Obama, nigga? When Obama ran in 08, niggas threw the vote at him because he was black. We didn't give a fuck about his politics. He's a nigga. You ain't Obama, nigga. You just a regular nigga on Clubhouse trying to get niggas to vote because you faking like you running for president. You're a weird individual. And your reign is coming to an end. Every time you see me live, you're welcome to join, but that brain of yours isn't going to be able to comprehend what the fuck I'm saying to you because you're a blockhead. I don't know who sent you up here. Probably was Patah. Patah should have told your bitch ass about me. You didn't know? You didn't know Sudanism? He didn't tell you about Sudanism? Well, now you know, nigga. Now you know. Patah, you should have told your flunky about Sudan. It's not my fault, Malcolm Tanner, that Patah didn't tell you about me. Now I'm on both of you niggas' head. And you can't outthink me, nigga, because you too fucking slow. Tanner & Tanner's not a real fucking company. It don't exist. You ain't got no LLC for it, nigga. You're too fucking slow to do that. You ain't got no meat processing company. You ain't got no land. You too fucking slow to even put paperwork in to go file the fund. You got other niggas to do it for you. Then you get mad when they don't give you the money and you kick them off the set. You let your ego get in the way. Now your ego got in the way to push. And I'm gonna put this fucking blue glove on. I'm gonna walk up to you, tell you to drop your shit. I'm gonna put these two motherfucking fingers, slow up your shit. I'm gonna touch your pancreas and ask you how the fuck do you like it? You think I'm lying, nigga? Go ask Patah. You picked the wrong nigga to fuck with. You joining my live doesn't mean anything. That's why you ran, because you was about to get the push. And then you really fucked up and you made Blackwater pissed off. So he made it one of his life's mission to push your shit in. Disrespectfully. He made it his life's mission to disrespectfully push your shit in. Then not only did you piss Blackwater off, you pissed Rob off. And everybody know Rob and Blackwater are two of the niggas on this app you don't want to piss off. So you really fucked yourself. Congratulations, my nigga. And you can't run, you can't hide, you're 6'5", 280 fucking pounds, and it don't help that you got this long blockhead. Now, if you want, you can come back over here and we can talk. And if you want to get disrespectful, you can't out-disrespect me. And I'm sure Patah should have told you that. You can't out-disrespect me, nigga. You're not smart enough. You're not smart enough. You can't even answer simple questions. You didn't even know the difference of amendments that came with motor vehicle. You're not smart enough to out-disrespect me, my nigga. I live for the disrespect. Keep your ass in your live and don't mention shit on my name. Tell Bradford, 2 Lanes, Patah to just shut the fuck up and go away. Don't worry, I'll tell Patah to shut the fuck up and go away. Patah, you listening? I hope you're listening, Patah. Shut the fuck up and go away. Because when the RICO Act start coming in, because this nigga already got 6 counts of being a fraud, and now he's probably going to get 7 or 8 because you niggas are doing more fraud with the nigga, you're going down with his ass. And you about 50-something, Patah. You got no business going to jail. You should have walked away when you had the chance, nigga. So this ain't my problem, it's a you problem. It's a you problem. I started recording the live. He was live for a minute, then he hurry up and exited the fuck out of there. But I know what time it is, nigga. And Tanner, listen to me, Tanner, because I know your flunkies are watching. But Ty should have told you about the adjustment syndicate. If he didn't, I feel sorry for you, nigga. Because every time I see you live, I'm coming in that bitch. Every time you see me live, you can come in this bitch, but like I said, you can't out-disrespect me, my nigga. I was born for this. I was born to disrespect you big-ass niggas. All you tall, big-ass blackhead niggas, I was born to disrespect y'all. So if there's more than one big, tall, blackhead nigga like Malcolm Tanner, come on in here and get this push. Oh, shit. I'm gonna be the United States. You're not smart enough to be president. Malcolm Tanner, You're not smart enough to be a president. You know nothing
Now,
about the amendments. Go ahead.
I was about to say, go easy on the big niggas, man. Relax.
No, there's a difference between being a big nigga with a blockhead. You know how y'all watch Gumby? And when Gumby first come on, you got Gumby and you got the blockhead. That's him.
Oh, his shit squared off.
Yeah, you can't hide that shit. It's all muscular in the front where his forehead is. You can't hide that shit. Nigga's too shiny. He got that big ass cuff in the back of his fucking head and shit. You can slap the knot and shit and look like all that hair in his fucking head is just gonna
Pack
go.
of hot dogs. Nigga got a pack of Franks on the back of his meat rack.
That nigga be going live and he be walking around talking to himself. And then if y'all ever watch him while he's live, he'll start talking and he'll forget what the fuck he's talking about. You're too slow to be a United States president. We already got one of them, nigga, with Joe Biden and Donald Trump. You think they about to let this big, tall, black-haired black nigga be the United States president and you too fucking slow? Come on, bro. Come on, guy. Stop. Keep your ass in the house and just shut the fuck up. That's all you got to do, Malcolm. Malcolm, listen to me. Malcolm fucking Tanner. From Tanner & Tanner, which is a fake fucking company. You was too slow. You couldn't even create an LLC for the shit before you start, hey, come join my business. We're giving away property. You can make 80 to 100 and something $1,000 a year. You didn't figure out the LLC before you start saying that shit? You couldn't figure out to get an LLC before you start fucking scamming niggas. You too slow to scam niggas. So you had to put flunkies in front of you because you was too slow to do it yourself. How does this work? And then when the niggas want to invest and ask you questions, you too slow to answer that shit. You tell them niggas go to Bing, put AI Malcolm Tanner. Your Twitter gonna pop up, Medium gonna pop up, and TikTok, and Clubhouse. Niggas don't know you in the real world. You just another tall, dumb, blackhead nigga. And I hope you get pissed off, because I really want you to bring your ass to Kansas and see me. Because that holding one camera in your hand and then trying to beat on me with one hand is not gonna fucking work. Nigga, you better bring some help with you. Bring 2 lanes and that Bradford nigga with you. And I'm gonna take this left foot, where my fucked up ankle is. I'm gonna take this left foot and I'm gonna start smashing one of you niggas. Then I'm gonna slowly put it on one of you niggas' necks. And you better hope the police get there in time. Cause I'm gonna snap, crack, and I'm gonna pop the shit out of your fucking face. All y'all niggas had to do was shut the fuck up. You didn't even have to try to be a president. You could have just shut the fuck up and tried to scam niggas. You couldn't just scam niggas nicely. You can scam niggas in secret. You have to get my nigga Patah involved. And that nigga was on this app for years saying, I'm an adjustment syndicate. So now you got a nigga that was associated with us over there scamming niggas. You know how fucked up that make me feel right now? The nigga went dormant for fucking months. And he over there, come join, get some of these properties. We're giving away free homes. Who the fuck is paying the sale tax on these free homes? You talking about you got them in every fucking state? Where they at in Kansas, my nigga? Because I'm pulling up on the fucking property. And if I'm not going to pull up, somebody in this bitch is pulling up. You ain't got enough money to pay the sales tax in each fucking state because it varies in different fucking price ranges, my nigga. You don't even fucking work. Your job is to wake up and join fucking Clubhouse and get flunkies that you took advantage of to give you fucking money. And just wait till they find out that it's a pyramid scheme, my nigga. And all them niggas show up to court and they give their testimony and they deep fry your ass like fried chicken. And then you gotta go to jail. And in jail ain't no bitches in there, nigga. There's no females in your jail. They're not in, and you're going to federal, nigga. You're not going to regular prison. You're going to federal, where you got to do 86%. That's what Nikki said. You got to do 86% of the time. Good luck not dropping the motherfucking soap.
Bro, hey, I heard, just from the grapevine, you don't even need soap no more. They just go ahead and get to you. Like, they don't care if you drop the soap, hold the soap.
They running in your cell, nigga. They gonna run in your cell and have 3 niggas guarding it while you bite the fucking pillow. So but I think that's what he wants. I think he wants to go to jail to bite the pillow. I think this is just an act. He just making the money. You lucky, look. If I can get a hold of your motherfucking brother, nigga, I would, and I'll put this nigga right on the stand on TikTok so he can air all your shit out. Cause word on the street, he don't even fucking like you.
I've been waiting for him to come to Detroit, man, for the longest. I had the house set up and everything. He looked up the address and called me, told me he was on his way. 4 hours. He
All
never
these
made
niggas been on their way for like 2 years.
Right? Niggas always say they coming to see us and they don't never fucking show up.
Niggas supposed to be about bushes.
Well, hey, it would have been, it would have been a great surprise for his ass.
I've been looking at this bush right here for years. Go ahead, my bad.
Oh, muscular ass head nigga. CTE ass nigga. Come on, CTE ass nigga, where you at? Cause I know your big ass played football, cause that's all you was good enough to do in high school, nigga. You probably was the fucking tight end.
Nah, he was the wide receiver.
Nah, he too slow to be wide receiver. He don't know the play.
Not the one I'm talking about.
Could be wide receiver here, sure.
Yeah. Open wide receiver.
He gonna have
They
all
play
the
him in the
skills
game.
he
They
needs
said
when he
push
get in
block.
that bitch.
You push
Trust and
block.
believe that.
He was the open wide receiver.
Check. Blue 42.
Hey, but his jawline is weak though. He got one of them pointy jawlines. In boxing, that's a knockout easy. So you ain't got to worry about that. Soon, one punch, knock his ass out.
I don't even care about that. I just letting them know, nigga, you ain't about to have one hand recording on your phone and the other hand beat me the fuck up, nigga. I ain't that homeless nigga.
So let me ask you this really quickly. Why do you think that bro came to the panel just then?
Because they told him I'm
as opposed-
talking about his ass. That's why.
Okay, and so he comes up.
Yeah, Tulane
he asked
hopped
the
in and he
question-
tried to share it real quick. So I clicked on Tulane's, but then Tanner showed up. I was trying to invite Tulane's, but Tanner's shit popped up right when I clicked it. So then I just sent it to him.
Okay, and so he accepts it, right? Comes to the panel and he asks, who are you voting for? Where it is that he had stood in the hall, for some extended period of time, understood what the conversation was, and if he didn't, I think I summarized it fairly well, and he doesn't say anything except for, hurry up, I've got a meeting.
He was
I need to go
reporting
back
a
to."
lot. Yeah, he kept going in and out. He was on mute and he kept going in and out. It was like it said live paused. So he was reporting the live because I was talking about his big black head. You was talking about his big black head too.
Yeah. What a coward. What an absolute coward. I would not let you, Black First, Mo, and Erica sit here and talk about me the way it is that I've talked about him, and we've talked about him if you guys were saying something that wasn't true.
That blockhead ain't got a choice.
Yeah, so at any rate, Malcolm, you're still in the hallway, bro. I know that. You can't sleep tonight. Your stomach, you got butterflies in your stomach. Why don't you come back over here? Like you said, I'm not going to, curse and scream at you like you
I
did
will.
me for the last few months. Yeah, soon will, but I won't. I just want to have a conversation with you where it is that you're not muting me. Right? You'll get to talk, and I'll get to talk. Want to get through just a few things that I'm going to then be able to produce evidence for. That's what I do, bro. Got the research and got the evidence, and I'm going to pull out primary source after primary source after primary source. We can start with the ranch, quote unquote, in Texas. Show you who it is that it owns, that it belongs to. Then I'm going to take and do a quick aerial view to show, quote unquote, the oil drilling facility that you own. Then I'm going to pop up and show you who actually owns that. I want to show you the Maybach, which is actually a Chrysler 300. I want to show you the mansion, which is actually a 1,200 square foot ranch. I want to show you, what more is it? I want to show you the cattle company, where it is that
The hotel.
that you torture the cow. Yeah, I want to show you the Tanner and Tanner Hotel. That's an abandoned building that's in a state of disrepair. I want to show you that if you ever go back to Thailand, I'll show you the copy of the letter that we sent to the Thai officials to inform them, so that you can address what it's like to be in a Thai prison. Just for some starters, and then I'm going to show you the Texas statutes with respect to campaign finance. And then all of a sudden, Tulane's is going to start shaking in his damn little boots, because he's going to be held partially responsible for this. As your senior advisor in the state of Texas, he was supposed to file, his personal financial statement. You guys weren't aware of that. Why? Because as I told Tulane, he's relatively illiterate, and you are relatively illiterate as well. A person that is a quote unquote 1.7 billion. You remember you showed that that night. I recorded that, bro. You take somebody else's net worth, try to impress individuals, and having to beg women for money to pay your bail. Tulane's. You still need the $300, bro. Yeah, you guys are clowns. You're getting held accountable there, Malcolm. I don't think that you have the courage to come back over here tonight, bro. But man, what sweet justice to get back at your ass. I didn't curse at you. Didn't tell you I didn't give a fuck. All I told you was I was going to hold you accountable. I'm going to keep that commitment to you. Okay? So what you need to do is start, some of you folks are going to run over the next couple of days. You know that. And then after the trial here, most of them are going to be gone. Tulane's going to, bail, because he's thinking about, damn, man, I'm not in no condition to do no prison time in Texas. So he's going to try to get the fuck up out of there. Bradford's going to try to be one of the last ones to stay around, because he's a tough ass, right? And so, your shit's over, bro. Now all that's left is the accountability piece of it. That's it. I'm looking forward to this.
Oh, I'm on this nigga's Facebook right now. I see whoever, Frankie L. Robinson Jr., he keeps sharing that shit. I'm guessing this is Tulane sitting inside of a tractor trailer, acting like he about to break ground on some dirt.
No, that's Tulane uniform. He work in the field. He ain't about to break no dirt for himself. He about to break dirt for that goddamn white man he work for.
$200 a day, $300 a day, $400 a day, $500 a day. Dr. Taylor said you can make $500 a day.
Where the niggas that made this type of money? I just want one nigga to come up.
$180,000 a year. That's $180,000. And Tulane's, you standing out in the damn sun every day with that metal hat on, that damn gin reeking
Oh, this
from
nigga ain't even in shape?
the gin. Oh man, no, Tulane's looking rough.
No. Tanner.
Oh yeah, Tanner's looked at the beer belly of the world.
This nigga he got the same type of gun I got.
Yeah, he gutted up, bro. He just tall and goofy. That's what it is. He ain't tall and built. That 285 is blubber.
Big ass
Shit.
blockhead.
So he wasn't no goddamn tiny. That nigga was a center. He was the tackle, right tackle or somebody. Goddamn.
Tanner and Tanner, Frankie L. Robinson Jr. He supports the Best Around podcast on YouTube. Oh, all you niggas is going down. Juanita Owner Hunt. Facebook, Tanner and Tanner.
And they call himself offer me a job. I'm sitting up here, but they had the balls to tell me that I should have sold my businesses to get the money. Are you out your mind, bro? What kind of person are
Nigga,
you?
listen to this shit. Chief Operating Officer, 832,000. Chief Financial Officer, 439,000. Drilling Manager, this nigga make it seem like he has an oil rig. Yo,
I'm telling you, bro, the dude's
Show,
crazy.
show it, man. Damn, I'm driving. I can't go over there.
okay, hold on. Oh shit! This nigga wildin'. Hopefully it's not fuzzy, cause it's a video. It's not a. Let me see if y'all can see it. Okay, it's clear. Y'all see that shit?
Yeah.
And now, I'm not sure when it is that he posted this. Does it show when it is that it was posted?
August 9th.
Yeah, and so absolutely, because by that time I'd already started saying that, bro, that's not an all drilling facility. That's a natural gas extraction, which is entirely different processes. And so, what is it that his ego tells him that he needs to do? Is to sit back and act as if to legitimize it. Bro, I've got the video I took and screen recorded when you were there on that property, in Marshall, Malcolm. Yeah, and so, bro, you need to get some help, man. I don't know whether you were violated when you were a kid or something, but yeah, you need to get some help. You've got this everything about you is just facade. It's just a damn lie. Wow, what an individual. So,
Wow.
yeah, man. A black, over the last couple of months, bro, you'd be surprised as to what it is that's been covered, man. It would shake you. I don't know, every once in a while I would copy you, and then I decided that I was going to stop copying you because I would tag you in the post because I didn't want to be dragging someone along into, a venture that I determined, was important to me. But yeah, man, that cat's done everything from, almost nearly unaliving a homeless man because he was in one of his properties, to spreading STDs, to
Yikes.
Oh yeah, man. It like I said, it's pretty deep. Sitting back and taking vulnerable people that are on fixed incomes money, kicking them out of this quote unquote organization, telling them that their quote unquote investment was a donation, running an investment club without any kind of paperwork at all. And the list just goes on and on and on. But I think that the most serious thing that he really needs to be concerned about is that RICO, that racketeering influence corrupt organization. And Two Lanes. I know that you guys are dumb now. I told you this, and I'm not just joking. I know that you guys are dumb, but Two Lanes.
You mean
man,
Anthony Lanes? Oh, Anthony Lanes.
Yeah, that's him. And so yeah, so Two Lanes, bro. If you think, and I know that you're one of the ones that laughed, that believed that you needed to make money to be able to be charged with RICO, the fact that you're dumb doesn't mean that you can break the law and then escape responsibility. The fact that you didn't build an organization that was actually able to give you some financial benefit, that's not a requirement, for it to meet the elements of that particular statute, to that you have made some money. It's just the fact that it was a corrupt organization, right? That it was, that you're involved in racketeering. And I know that you don't know that word. It's RACK, okay? And so, but
What
at any rate,
is the Melanated People of Power University?
oh, that's the thing where the nigga he glitches out and says, "Motherfucker, I own a university. I own the whole thing. I own the whole damn
I
thing,
don't.
a university." And what it is it's a page on social media where it is that he convinces people, if you would, that he can teach them about government, and he doesn't understand government at all, and then as well to influence them to move closer to being stool pigeons for him, going out and recruiting other individuals, as that part of that pyramid scheme, and then paying him $100 or so a month, for being in his presence. Exactly. So that's what that is. Melanated People of Power University. He owns.
Hey, his t-shirts cost $500 a wop.
Yeah, absolutely. Yep, absolutely. Yeah. It was bad off, like you said.
Oh, he got different memberships too, like
Yes,
Blackwater
$5,000 for the top, $4,000 for the next level. Then he's got a $2,500 program for the $5,000 program. You're able to stay any place worldwide in their properties for $10 a night. For the $4,000 program, you can stay any place for $20 a night. For the $2,500 program, you can stay any place for $40 a night. Almost sounding like damn two lanes. I'm beginning to damn sound like two lanes, man. But it's just all a hustle. Ask him now how many of those programs has he sold? None. Ask him how many properties around the world that he owns? None. He's just a con man. He's an absolute con man. Malcolm, baby. Send somebody down here to get me, bro. And I'm going to talk with your South Carolina representative tomorrow. I know that she's, kind of fully into it. But all of a sudden, she's going to start thinking about this, and she's going to bail on you too, dude.
The ship is my granddaddy say the ship is sinking.
Yeah, all these niggas going to jail. And this ain't even part of the new shit. So I'm pretty sure somebody gonna snitch on this nigga. And he gonna have new charges.
Yeah, it's gonna be several people. Yeah, look at that. And so this is his quote unquote his oil drilling facility, right? And what I'm suspecting, and I could be wrong, what that looks like is that facility right there looks like it's an ocean bound facility. I could be wrong, but based on what it is that I'm seeing, it looks like it's ocean bound, meaning one of the type oil rigs that you would find out at sea, not on land. And I could be wrong, and I'll stand to be corrected. And he's looking for a COO, at $800,000 to operate his facilities. Boy, I tell you, Malcolm, you're something else, son. You are something else. Hey, listen, get Judge McVicker's signature for me tomorrow while you're in there, and then take it and scan it and send it to my email, or or to one of my. I know that you found me over because homegirl snitched on me. I had somebody that changed their minds and kind of went back to him for a minute, and then realized that it was the wrong thing. started telling, hey man, that man's a federal agent and shit, right? And and then realized that she probably made a poor decision. But yeah, all of you folks, bro, they just bailing on you. Then some of them stayed there and they're telling what's going on inside. Well, got your Cash App too. I'm gonna send you $1 in the morning.
There's something wrong with this nigga, bro. His ego.
Erica, if he does, please tell him to name me as a co-defendant. And what we'll do is, the little bit that he owns, and he doesn't own much, but the little bit that he owns, what we'll do is we'll split it 50-50. So please tell him.
Well, he got a list of his partners in each state. He got South Dakota, Florida, Tennessee, Oregon, Illinois, Nevada, Louisiana, Ohio, Texas, Alabama, Wisconsin. It's a list of niggas.
You're talking about his campaign managers in those states.
That says non-conglomerate, no party affiliation, Tannehill independent.
Yeah, absolutely. Those are his quote unquote his campaign officials in each state. And what I challenge anyone here to do is this: is just go to his to the Secretary of State in any one of those states that you just mentioned, and then go to their elections commission. The election commission is going to show the individuals that have made it on the campaign on the ballot for the November election. And what you'll find is that he's not made it on the ballot on any state. And so now, once again, there's the opportunity to do a write-in under many of the states, if not most of them, right? Etc. It wasn't ever about this idea of him being able to be a presidential candidate. There's not been one major newspaper that's done an interview with him. There's not been one.
No local shit.
There's not been a television, news agency that's done an interview with him. He can't talk politics, because this idiot believes that the executive order is what that a president can implement an act, an ACT. And so if you look at his 10 executive orders, what you'll see is several of them are identified as acts, ACT. And the only authority in the U.S. that has the ability to implement an act is the Congress. But he doesn't know that. He's just a slow nigga. Yeah, just slow. And that's out drifting on black women. Yeah, just drifting. And then taking advantage of young black women, for purposes of satisfying his personal needs, if you would. So, at any rate, Malcolm, I'm looking forward to seeing you soon, bro. As soon as I'll know on Tuesday, what time and what date it is that the trial starts. Then, if you want to, go ahead and reserve the penthouse suite in Tanner and Tanner Hotel for me. And I'd like to, maybe reserve it. I'll reserve it for 3 days to start with, because that's probably going to be the maximum amount of time that the trial, will go. And I'm going to be sitting there. And I might even ask Erica if she'd like to join me. Erica, would you like to join me for that trial? She may not be there. Erica, you're there? Okay, no worries. Would you like to join me? For the trial at the point that it's booked. Oh, okay. Well, there you go, Malcolm. Sitting there with some of your victims, looking at you, squirming around.
Yeah, man, don't be shocked if the people that's trying to prosecute you get a hold of the new scam that you're doing, my nigga. They're just gonna bring you up on more charges, my guy.
Yep. Well, in fact, and what we'll do, Erica, I'll reach out to you, sometimes tomorrow, and we can coordinate that, and we'll get it over to both Happy, as well as to to Jason, there in the prosecutor's office, so that they're aware. I don't want to have, I don't want to attempt to influence, the trial, etc. But what we want for them to have is access of this to this information at the point that the trial is completed and prior to sentencing. That's the period where it is that you want for them to know this. And what that will do is influence, if you would, the judge's decision about the length, of time should he be sentenced. It's my belief. If I was a gambling man, I'd say, out of 100, out of the chance of 1 in 10 that he is found guilty on the all 6 charges, I'd say that the chances are, 8 out of 10. So that's an 80% of all 6, and that he's found guilty on at least half of those charges. I'd say 95%. So either way it is, Malcolm, I don't think that you're in a good situation, bro. Yeah, I just don't think so. So I hope you got an exit plan. You might be able to get to the border too.
Not on no RICO Act, boy. Goodness, boy, you in trouble. You in trouble. God
So,
damn.
so I took a picture. I took a picture of this oil rig. Come to find out that this oil rig is actually,
Hold on, wait. We gotta put you on the thingy.
and as y'all can see, it's actually the same one. See that little circle part right there? See the circle part right there that you see on that gray picture? So this is where it's at. This is a oil and gas field in Mumbai. It's a oil rig in Mumbai, offshore oil rig in Mumbai.
Yeah,
And
well, I'm not surprised. I told you just the looks of it that it had to be on water. That's not how you drill for oil on land. And
nope,
Malcolm's too stupid to know that. Yeah, he's just a stupid ass.
that's why he took the picture from above instead of thinking that people won't see the water. That's why he took the picture that way. But you can tell that's not an oil rig. This is definitely not an oil rig. This is anything you see like this is for offshore. And I rest my case. Let me drop down before they try.
All right.
Thanks, K77. So Malcolm, man, why don't you unblock me on some of those accounts so I can come over? Oh, damn, you're gonna be busy tomorrow morning. But I bet right about 9 o'clock you can go live because you're nervous. Yeah, I forgot. Damn. But you're gonna be nervous, and so you can go live while you're sitting there, in your car, trying to convince individuals, right, that everything's cool. You did that, yeah. That's the way it is that you do things, right? Trying to convince them that everything's cool. But there you go. There you go. One of the programs, Diamond, $1,000. Oh, he dropped the prices. Look at
Oh, this is
this.
old.
Oh,
I say you
okay.
dropped the prices. Damn.
I was about to say, damn, because the diamond was five. It's
But
five grand.
This is May 4th.
Oh, okay. Yeah, he's hustling. He's just trying to get some cash up now, man. Yeah, he dropped those prices just hoping that anything would stick.
How much the t-shirts on this one? Because like I say, last time I looked, it was 500.
Yeah, it's $500 for the t-shirts. But if you join the organization, you can get a t-shirt for $100. But then you got to pay $100 a month.
I don't even charge that in my TikTok subscription. The fuck? $500 a month? I think I'm charging $2.99. Wow.
When I tell you this guy is one of the worst I've ever seen. He thought he was Jay Morrison 2.0 up in his beard.
And I
Now
like
look
the
at it.
Jay Morrison, man. Every time
Me
I saw
too.
him, I was
Me
like,
too. I
man,
like
his outfits is the shit. And he's scamming the community.
scamming the
He said
community.
his subscriptions are $30K on $30 on 30. That ain't too bad. But I don't think I could charge $30 dollars. I don't have that many people that would subscribe for that anyway. I just keep it at the $2.99. Unless my follower is gonna pay $30, but then I switch that shit. But yeah, I wouldn't do that. That's too much money for the common person. I went to go get groceries. I had to put some groceries back because the price went up like $3. I said, "She."
I think we all did that.
What'd you say, Erica? Oh yeah. He's not that smart. If he was that smart, he would have credited an LLC for tenant before he started scamming niggas. And then he got a paper trail. And you said he don't use Cash App. So what does he use? There's all the paper trails on, and you know Cash App they keep those receipts because at the beginning of the year they send you shit so you can file your taxes. So
Depending if you a business or a personal though.
yeah, but people message you when they send you money. They can send you a message. This is what the money for.
What? This nigga do it all.
I thought that was his homegirl. And she still fucking with him?
Absolutely.
Yeah, we just gonna call him
$8.
Anthony from now on.
Wait. You get 15% of the money that you put in back?
Yeah,
A, a
I'd rather not
15%
put in
return.
more.
A 15% return on the $2,400 investment over a 2-year period, which comes out to be 7.5% on an annualized basis. But what we're talking about on $2,400 is a return, of $360. But that is if in the event that he, if in fact that he returns the money, and there's no guarantee, of course, at the very same time. But the most important thing is this: is that there's no paper trail here. That's just his words of saying that. And then when people start investing, America tell you when they determine that, hey, listen, I just like to back out. Can I get my investment back? He's like, no, that's a donation.
Yeah. And
So,
their names are on no investments. It's just him.
yeah, that's it. That's exactly it.
Wow.
Yeah. Oh, dude's a drifter, bro.
Drifting. Whoa. This dude is fucking ridiculous. How do people fall? I mean, good. Well, I
Oh,
got
if you
duped
look,
on some
listen.
computers
Oh,
before.
y'all go to Facebook because that shit look legit. It looked legit. So that's why they fell for it.
Damn. I remember I was looking for some computers, and it was like the universe sent me this dude. Like, yeah, I got two of them for sale. I went and got them. I just like cracked them open. I ain't take them out the box. But got back to my office, opened them up, but they had newspapers and bricks inside them CPU. Never ever again, dog. Never ever again, bro.
Well,
Bro, that's Big Brown. And bro, listen. 500 a shirt? $500 a shirt? I don't know. He must got some good people around him. I can't get people to buy a $15 shirt. A $500 shirt. Yo. Mm.
oh, fuck. Damn it.
Mm. Do they have a paper saying that he has to fill it out?
It's the law, bro. It's the law. It's the law. Whether there's a paper or not, it's the law. And what you are expected to understand is what are the election laws of the state that you are doing business in, and or that you're running for office in, and if you are as well a federal candidate, what the federal election laws are, and as well the states in which it is that you're running. There is no exceptions. It is the law. And as I told you, and thank you, Erica, for saying it, that there is a requirement to complete those campaign finance filings, very simply because of the interest, the public interest in understanding how, who, the amounts, etc., of donations, and as well the expenditures of campaigns with that are running for office. And so there's a public interest that the laws are seeking to protect, etc. But this guy, he thinks that he's smarter than everyone, and then as well, he just doesn't know what it is that he acts as if he knows, and then he's not ever wanting to be questioned on anything. He just has that thing about him. Don't ask me nothing. So no one's going to ask him anything.
Big ass blockhead nigga.
He in trouble, trouble.
Yes, he is. It's okay because we gonna find all the people that he scammed and they caught wind of the scam. We gonna do a live on it, and I guarantee you he gonna try to show up. Somebody from his scam gonna show up because they probably really believe the shit he talking about. And when they do, and we put all that shit on the screen, it's a wrap. Now it's cool if people want to buy a shirt that costs $500. I'm not. That's a different thing. I'm not like, to me that's probably not a scam because hey, if you want to charge that much for a shirt, but this shit, this membership program, I don't know what the fuck this is, but I don't think that he's actually paying people.
Bro, listen, that's a part of the hustle, man. You got to realize that this is a hustle. Suiting, you can't look at it in terms of it being something legitimate. It's a hustle. One, the Tanner doesn't own properties around the world.
He does not.
Yeah, and so that's the first thing. And what this is a saying that, that the program, and this is the hustle, this is the pyramid scheme. As I mentioned, that there's nothing that's underlying it that really supports it. And so the claim here is that they own properties around the world, and that if you would just buy an annual membership, then when you travel, you have to pay the quote unquote the Tanner price to live in these particular properties. Well, first thing it is that if you're saying that you have properties around the world and then you don't, then what is it that that fee is applying to? And the one police that he rents property, he doesn't own properties in Thailand. He's renting from a rentor, and then sought to take that rental property and then convert it to, if you would, an Airbnb in violation of, let me say it again so that anyone will understand, the Thailand Hotel Act of 2004. Check it out. Read it. Let me say it again. Thailand Hotel Act of 2004. Yeah, like I told you, Malcolm, I wasn't fucking around, bro. Yeah, I was every crook and corner, every place it is that you've been, everything that that you're involved in. I did a deep dive on your ass, and the Thais have received the letter, and you show up. Yeah, they're gonna bring you in for questioning, bro. Don't fuck around, but you can't leave here anyway, and so we're not worried about that. But just letting you know, yeah, that shit's over with. So you might as well go ahead and skip out on your damn renter for the rest of the rent payments, because you're not going back over there. Yeah, he's just he's a clown. That's what
Let
it
me
is.
just
Yeah.
let me just say this. This just became emotional distress. You shiftless nigglets mean to tell me I sat there and told y'all raggedy son of a biscuit head all this time what the law said, word for word, screenshotted it, posted it, texted, emailed it, and none of you fools read it or remember what the freak it said? So ain't nobody read the part about you gotta do this and you gotta do that, and that in order for him to do this, you can't collect no signatures until after the general and they hadn't voted, and then they could fill in the petition to attempt to get him on there with the proper documentation. And I gave you nymphos, the dates and everything, and ain't nobody catch it. I gave them, nobody had to research it because I pulled it for every state. You had it. You had all the correct information about what to do that was legal. All the legal shit. You had it. You had it. So listen. But that's not
That's
but
right. Yes.
I hear exactly what you saying. But what I'm saying is all these wannabe frontline, dumbline motherfuckers who run around here. You mean to tell me you running around here and you done got your stupid self caught up and you had everything in black and white. I gave you the game and gave it to you in black and white for you to see for yourself what it was. And y'all really believe that I left because somebody told me to. I'm still stuck on it. You let tell y'all that my husband said he ain't want me out there when I done came out there without him. And that's the part, that's what y'all believe. Y'all, oh my gosh. Um, I just want to let y'all know, y'all all took a membership for F around and find out. And you can apply it however you want to apply it. Um, F around and find out with the law. I mean, he didn't lie. He do have a place in every part of the country in the U.S. He do. It's called a jail, and I think y'all subscribe to it. Good luck with that. I ain't got no commissary though.
I am. I'm gonna send him cigarette money on a monthly basis. He'll start smoking now. Yep, enough so you can buy him a couple, carton of cigarettes a month. Yep, absolutely.
I'm
So,
taking. Erica. I'm about as soon as Kenzie get better. I'm fit to get her microphone, and we got some interviews to do because this is ridiculous. And then my baby was out here being a little report. My baby was out here making you look good. You done brought my baby in this shit. She up here interviewing you, killing the people with her cuteness and stuff. And this what you do. This what you do.
well, hello, Q. How are you?
This, this. If you seen any video with a little girl in a striped dress with a microphone talking to him, that's my daughter. That is my daughter talking to him, asking him questions. Now, did he talk to her crazy? Nah, because I probably would have took him out. But, just the fact that you took something that was good and just tore it up like that. This is crazy. And the longer I sit here, the more I keep finding out more and more literally. Like I almost burnt my cabbage over here because I forgot I was cooking that quick because it was so much coming out. My baby was like, Mama, the cabbage. I'm like, oh snap. Cause I'm like, wait, what jobs? Wait, I missed all of this. I didn't catch any of that.
So really quickly, Kita, good to see you again. Welcome to the live, and I'm sorry, welcome to the live, and if you would, you've heard what it is that and who we're discussing and who we're discussing.
I sure do. Mm, 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 mm. Mm, 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 mm.
He's live. Oh shit, Tanner is live.
Mm, 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 mm. Mm, 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 mm. Mm, 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 mm. Y'all know me. Y'all already know. The faithful one. The loyal one that been with him for 3 years. Mm, 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 mm. That lawyer. Say it. Mm, 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 mm.
You paid his retainer.
Mm, 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 mm,
Yep.
mm. Anywho, but yeah, y'all, let me tell y'all something. Those that's following, that knows, Don't be in my inbox trying to get information. That's all I gotta say. When he go down, don't be looking for Q. Don't be asking me for money. I ain't got it. You better send a message to Malcolm. I can't help you. I did my part, and that's it. Like they say, warning comes before destruction. Let me tell you something. You fool me once, shame on me. But you ain't finna fool me you ain't finna fool me again. Who? Not me. I don't give a fuck what you so-called did for me. Oh, you thought you did. But I just got from work. I'm gonna mute my mic. But y'all know, I'm just watching. That's all I can do is just watch. But y'all, with this Tana timeshare, so-called timeshare, the so-called investors, how much y'all making? Or how much did y'all make? And then the ones that pay the $50 for the shirts, and y'all get your money, well, $100 for the shirts. I just feel bad because it's people out here that believe in him. They homeless. And the fact that it's women that's standing behind him, a lot of women, is what's the effed up part about it. It's more women than men. Those that come into the campaign room, those that pop their heads on, those that come into the live, it's more women than men. It's more women than men. And then how you talk to the women, he don't have to talk to me sideways. But how you talk to the women, you cuss out the women more than you cuss out the men. And then when somebody has knowledge, like I had my own business before, way before I met Doc. I was traveling around the world way before I met Malcolm. The only thing I didn't do was go out the side of the country. But before then, Q was doing her own stuff. I've been around legends. I had my own studio. I did music. Well, I didn't do music, but my ex did music. So it's nothing new. It's nothing new to me. I had an LLC. I know how to do this. It's nothing new. I just wanted to get into the properties because I like to help people. And just seeing, getting deeds and I ain't getting nothing. The so-called deed that I have that is not mine, that he gave to my son like he did everybody else's children. It ain't nothing. It's nothing but a piece of paper. We don't own nothing. If it's not in your name and you don't have proof of it, and you ain't got your letter or your letter saying how much your property is valued, you ain't got shit but a dang on piece of paper. Excuse my language, but a piece of paper. It ain't nothing. And then you guys, and the thing about it is, like I said, women, not men, women. Is falling behind him. Don't get caught. Those that is falling, don't get caught up on how good he look, cause it ain't shit. It ain't. Your own family don't deal with you. Come on. And you go in a KK2 and you got a white cute. Let me be quiet. I'm gonna mute my mic. Y'all, open up your eyes. Do your research like he tell you how to do. Do your research. I'm gonna mute my mic. And imagine, let me mute my mic. Girl, 14-part bill. That part. That part. 14-point bill. I messed up a connect. A little Asian girl. Let me tell you something. Q, I know I'm attractive. I ain't in a competition with no female. Period. Whether you my man or you not my man, I don't fight. I don't fight over who not me. Q don't fight. The same way I replace. I ain't got time to be fighting. I ain't in a competition with nobody. Do your thing, big dog. Wish you luck. Little girl, she already knew what was up. She even said it. Ain't this illegal? She must be doing her research. I don't know. But don't blame Q for your bullshit. Don't blame her. And go in there in a campaign room and say I was tripping. Tripping about what? What Q tripping for? You ain't coming home to me, and I ain't going home to you. You got the whole damn baby mama and how many kids? What I'm tripping for? I make my own money. Remember, I help you. So what you tripping for? For what? I'm not who? Not me. And that made me realize what type of person he was. I had your back. You didn't have my back, and this is not the first time. Let me tell y'all about the car he so called I paid for. It wasn't the original car. He showed me. I ain't saying nothing, but it is what it is. That's how he got the money for the lawyer, because I got into an accident in the car, and the title was in his name, not Q's name, and the insurance wasn't gonna pay me. So yeah, yes. Like I said, fool me once, shame on you. But you ain't finna fool me again. Now you got all these people you scamming. All these people that put money into the so-called investment, thinking they finna get something. What about the people what about the first movie he made, Making Black Millionaires? What about them people? So-called, there was a lady that's a multimillionaire. Where's she at? I ain't seen her. Have y'all seen her? Have y'all met her? I don't even know how she look. I don't even know her name. She was supposed to come to the last auction, whatever, when he had at the hotel. I ain't seen her. We supposed to go to a little hotel. If you're helping these, and that's the thing about it, y'all need to open your eyes. If he said that he made somebody a multi-millionaire, why they're not helping? Why they're not showing the same formulas that you showed them to be successful? Don't get me wrong now. The formulas he showed does work, but you got to do it your way. You can't do it his way. Cause I did get a car. I went to the auction without him, and I could do a couple of things without him. Don't let somebody that's not educated, that ain't got a high school diploma, tell you that you don't. I don't care if you're a female. I don't care if you're a man. Don't. Please don't. Please don't. Now, I'm fake. I'm this. I'm that. How am I fake? I ain't did nothing wrong. Q ain't did nothing wrong. One thing I don't do is I don't jump for a motherfucker. And I don't let nobody control me. Period. Like I said, fool me once, shame on you. You ain't finna fool me again. Who, not me? I can tell y'all a lot. We supposed to be family. We supposed to look out for each other. How we family and somebody that you so-called call family has death in the family, and you know they had a death, and you come out here, I don't give a if your mama died, because they grieving. They ain't making phone calls. They ain't bringing people in the campaign room. They ain't going live. They ain't jumping for you. What? Nigga, you was in the hospital, supposedly with heart problems. Oh, I didn't make no excuse. Excuse me? It's been times where you didn't come in the campaign room. We ain't saying nothing. It's
I did. I called him out, remember?
it's to the point where I was so dedicated to making sure I'm on time that when it came to time to make dinner, I'm burning my food, because I don't want to I don't want to miss nothing, or whatever, or get put out, or whatever, or get cussed out. Cause me, I ain't finna let you cuss me out. I ain't finna let you disrespect me. I don't care who you is. No, ma'am, no, sir. No, I don't care who you are. Then you got it. It wasn't even messy. It was messy. You got females arguing over him. You got people arguing. It's messy. Everybody hitting Q because of my relationship with Malcolm. All type of stuff. I don't like that. I'm a people person. I ain't got time to have beef with you because I look better than you, or you thinking this, or whatever. I ain't got time for all that. I ain't got time. I ain't got time for all that. And then you got kids that is involved that want to help. Like Kita's baby. She was involved. All her kids was involved. They believed in this so-called president. You got the baby, she got a mic, speaking, doing interviews. And you scamming a child? You take her from a child? Come on, man. Let's be real. Let's be real. Then you selling meats. Well, whatever. Probably selling, I said it right. Meats. Come on. Come on, man. Y'all better open your eyes. Tomorrow is what? Ain't tomorrow the court date? What's going on tomorrow?
10:30 in the morning in Judge McVicker's courtroom, number 3, Marion, in Indiana, Grant County, at 10:30 a.m. with Judge McVickers. It is the final pretrial hearing, which in essence means that a trial date will be established at that particular point, and if quiet is kept, it's going to be sooner as opposed to later.
So if it's a trial date, then we can get a media pass.
You don't need a media pass. You're able to attend, the trial of an individual, Kita. The only thing that you need to do is make certain that you're there, because generally in courtrooms, right, there's limited seating. So just want to make certain that you're there prior to, if you believe that there's going to be, a large, interest from the public, just get there soon enough. I don't think that there's going to be any large interest from the public now, but at the same time, Malcolm Tanner, and Malcolm Tanner likes to put on this bigger than life scene, and so he may very well have some individuals from there around Marion to attend, and he may even have some individuals to come over from South Bend.
He not showing up. He's doing it live tomorrow morning.
I'm just saying,
But tomorrow, just one second, I apologize. Tomorrow, it really doesn't matter. Like I said, if he doesn't show up, it doesn't matter. It's still yet going to be scheduled for trial. And so, whether he shows up or not, if he doesn't show up, there's going to be a bench warrant that's going to be issued, for his arrest. If he does show up, or if he doesn't show up, it's still yet going to be scheduled for trial. And so tomorrow is not really an important day. Well, the important dates in the near future is when it is that the trial begins. Here, in the very near future. And if he doesn't show up tomorrow, he will be there in a jumpsuit, an orange jumpsuit on his trial day, because at the point that if he shouldn't show up tomorrow, then they're going to hold him, without bond, until trial. And so, he won't be able to stay on, because currently he's on bond right now. Right, he's on felony charges, and the chances of him being out on recog, is limited to 4 in between, and so if he chooses not to show up, then that means his bond is revoked, and he then, or his bail is revoked, and then he is remanded to the county jail until such time that the trial is done and complete, and then if it's complete and he's found, not guilty, they'll free him at that point. If he's found guilty, they're going to hold him until sentencing, and then if from that point he goes to wherever it is that he's going to, Indiana State Penitentiary, or wherever it is that he's headed. So Malcolm, you've got a beautiful future ahead of you, bro, and I'll see you shortly. Like I said, I won't see you tomorrow, but I'll see you shortly, bro. Yeah, this is personal.
Well, my thought process of the whole media pass was I thought we was broadcasting everything, so I figured why exclude that part? I mean, I figured that should be on the show for the people too.
And Keita, um, what I think, in my opinion, would be of assistance is if you are aware of, of other individuals that, that we've not been able to reach out to perhaps, encourage them, to reach out to me, by following, etc. And, get the additional stories that are out there. We have a full picture of what's transpired. Other little, components of kind of fill it in, if you would. The other potential puzzle pieces, it would be of, of some additional benefit. But the broadly, we understand what's transpired here. And, if I can, over a couple of months, come to understand from the outside and you guys being on the inside and knowing precisely, it does, it goes as well to suggest that that those appropriate people and places of authority, all as well understand. And as I shared, there is a major concern, from the office of Clifford Johnson, the Northern District of Indiana's U.S. Attorney's Office.
Hold on, hold on.
Major
Back,
concern.
Miles. What Bradford got that too? Got to be more careful. Dang. I'm gonna mute my mic. Go ahead, Black Woman. Go ahead.
So it's so I don't know if you know this part, but most of the time if a person was affiliated and they were put out or they left, they don't really have contact with other people who are still there or who may have been there after them, because a lot of time, like, either they just didn't communicate, with everybody else anymore, or they were bullied, and so they distanced themselves from everybody. So that's the only thing with certain people I know that left or whatever, either they completely cut everybody who was still a part of it off, or who they met through that situation off. And then you have others who were being bullied and harassed and all this other stuff, so where they just kind of blocked everybody or stayed away from them. So, there's that part of it. And then you have other people who stayed in there who made sure that they didn't communicate with them people, I guess, in the fear of not getting put out, or, whatever the case may have been.
Fully understood. Like I said, if there are some, great. If not, we're really comfortable as to where it is that we are. Have a number of individuals, none any greater than Erica, to thank for this. But at the same time, as I mentioned, there is potential recourse for those of you that have suffered some financial loss, and so just keep that in mind, and we'll discuss what those options are. But there's
Yeah.
absolutely some potential recourse there as well. And so
Well, I
is Lance
definitely.
here? Hey Lance, would you come up, bro?
Yeah, I'll be tuned in, because that's a 16-hour ride. But yeah, I'll be tuned in for sure, for sure.
Okay, no. You don't have to. That's entirely your decision. As to whether you want to attend. You don't have to attend. When I say potential recourse, I'm talking about as a civil matter. After and moving forward. And so yeah, it's not a necessity that anyone attend, if you would, the criminal trial itself. And in this particular instance, what is apparent is that the district attorney probably didn't need very many witnesses and I looked at, the witness list, at least based on what was available publicly, etc. And it appears that there's 4 individuals, and those 4 individuals, I'm assuming, were probably individuals that are associated with the SRI, the auction, the auction firm, that would be the witnesses. But insofar as the individuals that may have been involved in his organization probably didn't, aren't needed. How's it going, Brother Lance? Oh man, he dropped. What happened? Yeah, Lance just, and oh, here he is. Maybe this is him coming back. Yeah, there we go. Yeah, how's it going, Brother Lance?
It's going. What's going on?
All right. Just, welcome to the panel, bro.
Hey.
A mile, turn right onto Ohio Lincoln Highway Historic Byway toward S30.
So, I'm not sure, and I'm not the host. I'm just a guest of the host here. But, just briefly, it is apparent what we're discussing here. And I'm not sure. Apparently, one of the individuals, perhaps here on the panel, may have shared the live with you. And, we are discussing, the remnants, if you would, of Malcolm T. Tanner and his exploits, etc. And so we certainly appreciate you coming over. It's my understanding in doing our research that you may have been at some point a part of his organization, and then left due to being for various reasons, or perhaps for a particular reason. And so that's kind of the nature of the conversation here this evening.
Okay. Yeah. I was part for about 3 months. Ended up leaving. At some time, and it wasn't just started recognizing the different signs of a pyramid scheme, signs of just what was going on, the truth behind the man that he is, and how he's using, running for president, and supposedly free houses for people, exploiting people and for money and capital gains.
Got you. And so, just for those that are here in this room, have you and I ever spoke before?
Nope.
Okay, and so we don't know each other, correct?
Yes.
Okay. I am familiar with your name, but I've never, you and I have never communicated. And I mention that, I highlight that because, it appears that we reached the very same conclusion, me from the outside in, and you from the inside out. And I thought that some of the things that you mentioned were critical to repeat. You mentioned that what you believe was transpiring is something that I've said and stated, that from the outside it looked like a pyramid scheme. But you're saying from the inside you believed it to be a pyramid scheme. Is that accurate?
Yes, it is.
Okay. And you further said that, after having the opportunity to interact, with this particular individual and perhaps some of his lieutenants, that you started believing that individuals perhaps were being exploited. Is that an accurate statement?
Yes, it is.
Okay. And at some point you determined, that based on your own, based on your own experiences, affiliated over a 3 month period, that it was not, a situation that you were interested in being involved with because it just didn't appear to be, and I'll use the term legitimate, but you didn't use that term. But would you agree with that statement?
Oh yeah, most definitely.
Yeah. So I certainly appreciate that because looking from the outside, and over the last 3 months or thereabouts, I reached the very same conclusions that you did, and reached them, relatively comfortably from, once again, just observation from, having conversations with various individuals, but mostly listening to Malcolm, kind of directed me. And when I say listening to him, I'm talking about listening to him here on this particular app. The more it is that you listen to an individual, especially one that's perhaps involved in, an unlawful activity, you can, gather a lot of things about that particular person. And listening to Malcolm, I came to immediately believe, one, that Malcolm is not as financially stable as he leads, or that he attempts to lead others to believe. Is that something that you would agree with?
Most definitely, yes.
Okay, and as well, I reached the conclusion that, as you said, that the run for the presidency was just really somewhat of a cover, to attract individuals that were somewhat and seemingly mostly, not in all circumstances, but mostly vulnerable, and that all had, somewhat of a similar dream, either, building wealth, financial independence, or as much as just looking, for home ownership and land ownership. Is that something that you would agree with?
Yes.
I also determined, that Malcolm, not only outward appearance, but and appears to be as well, personally, that he doesn't exhibit the type behavior that an individual that one would believe that's interested in the public good and the good of individuals that are seeking, if you would, to better themselves, does not interact with people in a fashion that you would think that an individual with that type, if you would, interest would interact. And what I'm saying is this: is that he can be, and under many circumstances, really abrasive. Did you ever have that experience?
Oh yeah, most definitely. I most definitely had that experience. For a while, I had some issues going on where I was, excuse me, I was had to step away for a couple days, and in his eyes, no, you can't step away for a couple days. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter what the situation is. If somebody's dying in your family or anything like that, you are supposed to be there whenever he needs you. At every
Your mic's muted, Lance. If Lance, if you can hear me, your mic
there we
muted.
go.
Okay.
Yep. You are supposed to be there at every beck and call. It doesn't matter if there's a situation in your family, if there's a situation with your kids. It doesn't matter what it is. He wants you to be there 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, 365 days a year. If he calls you, I have a job. I have a full-time job that I do, and when I told them that, hey, this is interfering with my job. I work night shifts, so that was an issue to them. That was an issue for them, that stuff was interfering. They didn't care about that.
Got you. And so, I followed you. I'd ask if you would also follow me back, and then of course, I followed the other individuals that came to the panel. You know, I'd like to follow up with you here over the next couple of days if that's possible. But at this point, I understand that the host is about Brother X, that's given us the platform here, is about to go to bed, and I just want to thank each of you, Erica, certainly you in particular, but also you, Lance, also Q, and equally would love to also thank I'm sorry, to thank Keita, for coming up and having the willingness to tell your story and to help, if you would, to right what is wrong. And you've got obviously my support as well as the host support. And so with that in mind, I'd like to thank each of you, and Brother Max, in particular, I'd like to thank you for making this platform available to have this really critically important discussion.
Oh, you're welcome.
Oh yeah, thank you, most definitely. And yeah, if also if y'all have, I don't know if y'all do have a clubhouse, there's somebody else that I would like to introduce you to. That I think some of the statements that she would make and some of the things that she could tell you would very much want to hear from her. I don't know if y'all have heard from her today. She used to be the secretary.
Okay, in fact, I think that she's been brought to my attention. But if you would share my account, with her, and do a light introduction, I'd love to, maybe as soon as sometimes later in the business day, here in a few hours, perhaps communicate with her. And so, once again, I really appreciate it. And as I mentioned, there's a pathway, for potential. As for a potential remedy for some of the wrongs that you guys have suffered.
All right, thank you.
Okay, Erica, thanks once again, Brother Lance, and as well, host, many blessings, and thank you so very much, sir.
All right, you're welcome. I'll see y'all tomorrow. Okay.
Hey, Erica, I'll be reaching out to you in a minute.
All right, y'all.
All right, thank you.
You're welcome.